Hey beard lovers, so today I wanted to talk to you about the importance of setting limits. Creative people sometimes have way too much to say, so they have to condense it all into an effective space and time, and that's why limits are important. I could have talked about it forever, which is why I limited this intro to 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
WheezyWaiter!
So in the past few months, I've made a couple of videos helping you with your creative endeavors. Not your endeavor launches, that's all you, NASA. Looking forward to the next launch, by the way. What? Look over there? I just need a quick cry. Those two videos are the most original video on YouTube in which I prove that nothing is original anymore, and the most inspiring video on YouTube in which I prove that you can't just have creative inspiration out of nowhere. How did I prove them? I limited myself to my own point of view and ignored any opposition. You can click there to watch them, but you're going to be taken away from this video, and the human mind is limited to only watching one video at a time. See, I'm trying as an example, I'm trying to explain to you limits while he's trying to explain limits. It doesn't work unless we are harmonizing in a song or something. I like limits. I like limits. Limits, 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 limits. That's why you have to limit your mind to one thing at a time. Multitasking decreases the quality of what you're doing. See? Tried to draw a jet, I get a Sunday afternoon on Le Grand Jean. Every time! Jet, jet, jet. Jet. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Joan Jet. I understand that it can be hard to focus on more than one thing at a time. There's only so much time between when you wake up and when you... Up the hill, chicken. On the other hand, you might have too much time and it makes you bored and all you want to do is... back down the hill nuggets. For either problem, the same solution applies. If you're too busy doing stuff you don't want to do, make time. You're too bored and uninspired, make time. Put down that Xbox controller. Don't click on that Twitter tab. It'll be there when you get back. Put down that beer. Hand me that beer. How old are you? If you still don't think you can make the time, maybe you need to limit what you will accomplish that day. If you think your idea is too hard or too expensive, maybe you should limit it to what you know or what you can afford. If you think your idea isn't perfect enough, get over yourself. Our imperfections is which make we great. If your project requires you to work with difficult people, give them in your slap! Or, lay down the law, limit what they can do or say. In some cases, that might be really hard to do, like if the person you're working on a project with is your spouse. The only project you should be working on is making babies. Ooh! On the other hand, having someone there to challenge you can be the best thing for your finished product. Right, Limit Clone? Not good enough. Often a little friction is necessary. Especially when you're making babies. Being limitless can make you lazy, because you can get it done anytime, or never time. Or it can make you under-challenged and overconfident, maybe not try as hard. That's when you're phantom menaced. When I started making videos every weekday last year, January 1st, I had many limits. I had a full-time day job, and I knew I'd be too tired to make a video after work. So I gave myself about 3 to 4 hours before work to make a video. It's sign language. Tried to keep the videos at about 2 minutes and upload them at around noon minutes. And now I have all time, all day, because this is my job. And I usually use all the time I have, and it doesn't necessarily make the video better. I'm not saying I don't like the videos I'm doing now. In fact, they're good. Really good. Best on YouTube or any tube. I could make a video on a tube of toothpaste. I'm not even sure if that's possible. I just think I have a lot of room now for perfectionism to slow me down, and all the traveling I've been doing because of this has made my schedule real sloppy. Schedule-oppy? Slodule? So for the rest of the week, I'm gonna get up real early, try to have a video up by noon. Or 1. Or 2. I might be a little bit delirious, which might be great. Now I have about 12 other things I want to say on the subject, but I need to limit myself, so I'm just going to list off the first 4. WheezyWaiter! So in the past few months, I've made a couple videos helping you with your creative endeavors. Not your... Wow, the sun is not limiting itself to the amount of light that's coming into my apartment.